What's going on, guys? It's Tony from Lomo Paintball. Today I am bringing you a customizable GTEK 170R Speedball package.
Ooh, what's so customizable about it?
Because now we're breaking it down. You guys have asked us multiple times if we wanted a different hopper, options on the website, a different mask. You didn't want a mask, you wanted a different tank. So that is what's customizable on the drop-down list at lomopaintball.com. You can choose between an all black 170R or one of our custom red and black 170Rs, and between an IR2 or a Spire 4 or a Ninja Lite or a Ninja Pro V2 with the reg, or your Virtue Value Ascend goggle, or your black Samurai CMD. We've got some options here for you guys to choose, kind of customized to your liking. So start me off, Mark. What are we going with? Want to go with the gun?
And then you gotta kind of start with the gun, because the gun's the one consistent thing in the package.
So if you guys didn't know, this is a Planet Eclipse GTEK 170R. They've been out of stock for a long time. They are highly sought after, and people love these guns. I want to say the gun alone is about $800, but we're not going to get into price points since things, kind of differ between whatever options you guys want to choose. But this gun alone by itself is around $800. Features. So this gun does have the Gamma Core. You can pull up the back bolt and then pull out. This is the Planet Eclipse Gamma Core. This gun does operate at 135 PSI pressure, which is going to get you a lot of tank shots. Very, very, it's a light gun. It's smooth, super air efficient. Runs on the inside of here is the SL6 inline regulator. It does come with a nice pops on-off ASA to engage and disengage the air. Does come with a blade trigger. It also does come with an OLED screen. So when you guys turn, I'll turn it on just for giggles, Mark, but you probably won't be able to see it, maybe. It does have an OLED screen, so you can actually read out and program the gun how you want. Operates, like I said earlier, 135 PSI pressure, two-piece barrel, 14.5 inches. Clamping and locking feed neck for whatever hopper of your choice. You guys can use a thumb wheel drive to actually clamp and lock in for a nice secure fit with your hopper. Access to external eye covers by popping off the front grip, just like that. And then you can slide these covers back and forth in case you happen to break paint. Brake beam sensor eyes, operates on a 9-volt battery that sits right in the front grip. Tons and tons of features on this gun. Very, very impressive for way, definitely below the $1,000 mark for the gun itself. All right, enough with that, Mark. Let's go with the options. You want to go goggles, hoppers, tanks? What do you want to do?
Let's do tanks. They're probably the least amount of differences, right?
Okay, so tanks. We chose to go with Ninja. Ninja has a very, very good tank and regulator system. You've got your standard light tank, which is going to be a little bit cheaper option in the combo. And obviously, these are all made and assembled in the USA. Very, very high regulator quality and a very nice bottle as well. Then if you were kind of feeling fancy and wanted to step it up a notch, you could either pick the light tank or go with the Super Light 2, the SL tank, and it has the Pro V2 reg. Biggest thing with this Pro V2 reg, guys out there, they can get better air efficiency out of the gun if they kind of drop their output pressure on their tanks. You're going to see this gold rotating collar here. So when you happen to screw the tank on the gun, you can rotate that around and set it so the gauge or the fill nipple isn't digging into your wrist. The most important part, reverting back to the pressure, is you can drop this. It goes from 800, take a shim out, to 700, take another shim out, 550, take the last shim out. It goes down to 450 operating pressure output, from the tank into the gun. So you can actually remove shims from the Pro V2 reg and make it lower or higher if you'd like. And you can actually rotate that gold collar around to kind of fit so it's not digging into your wrist when you're holding the gun. So that's a very nice option. And this tank, it's like, I want to say an ounce or two lighter than the actual light bottle, but the regulator difference is the biggest thing if you're looking to, switch it up in the package.
All right, hoppers.
Hoppers, we're going to go with the IR2. Virtue Spire IR2 here, one of their newest designs. Obviously, flip lid here, and you can actually throw on a speed feed in this bad boy in the matter of a second. Push button at the top if you wanted to throw a speed feed on there, no doubt about that. If you wanted to clean inside of the shell, It's easily removable in 2 different pieces. You can take off the tray. You can do a ton of stuff with this hopper. But if you kind of wanted the, I'm going to call it the big brother version of, you know, kind of where its origins from, I'm just gonna, you know, struggle here for a second, Mark. Okay, we're back on here, back in the show. This is the Virtue Spire 4 hopper. It's got Wi-Fi technology in it. It will connect actually to some of the guns out there in the market. Not this one yet. I don't know if it ever will, but it's just got some different features to it. It's got your fancy windows in here. It's got actually a hinge lock, so the shell won't come all the way off. It hinges here, and then it also does come with a spring ramp on the inside. So when you're starting to get low on paint, this ramp will force the paint down into the drive cone, and that's just an added feature. If you wanted to clean it very easily, magnetic cone, you can just pull that up, and you can throw in both of these hoppers, the Virtue In Charge rechargeable battery pack, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. These hoppers are some of the best on the actual market. And then lastly, Mark, doesn't have batteries in it, but reload sensors on each side of the gun. So when you are getting low on paint, whether you shoot left-handed or right-handed, there's lights that will blink and let you know if you're getting low on paint. Boom. So yeah, 2 different tank options, 2 different hopper options. Lastly, onto the goggles. We're talking Virtue Vaio Ascend here for the cheaper option. Very, very nice, sleek goggle. Hearing very well. Breathability also extremely not breathability, not comfortable, but you can breathe well. We're going to say that. Right, Mark? Can we breathe well?
Yes.
Woo! It's got a lot of ventilation, so you can actually trying to yell to teammates. It'll get your voice out there without fogging up. On the inside here, you can change the lens on these things extremely easily. Push of a button, these hinges flop open, and you can get this lens out. Probably takes you 20 seconds maybe. Virtue Vaio Ascend goggle, very, very nice. And these come in, you know, in the package, I think we only have them listed as black, but, you know, they make other colors of them as well if you want it. Or if you don't want to mask at all, you can click that option, and that'll save you some money in the package on the website. Okay, lastly, the CMD Black Samurai goggles. So this is also the same quick lens change system as the Vaio Ascend, but you can tell it's just a little bit fancier looking. You got more holes for breathability. It's a larger face area, so it's going to cover further down into your neck and, you know, your Adam's apple area per se. And it comes with a built-in visor on the top. And it also comes with some very fancy, let's see if you can see in there, pull it down, very fancy removable foam. And then also with both of these goggles, if you decide, if you wanted to get one, if you don't have one already, there's tons of lens options you can purchase extra above and beyond on the website as well. So Black Samurai CMD, if you wanted something a little bit extra crispier, it's got a nice flexible bottom on there. So might help some paintballs bounce off. The Vaio Ascend, not so much, not anywhere near as flexible as the CMD. So other than that, woo, that was a lot of talking.
It is. I didn't think you were going to make it.
Yeah, okay, so is that it, Mark? Are we good?
That's it. So basically, the gun, there's 2 gun options, all black and the red
and
and
the
black.
red with black, yeah.
And okay, we get a lot of complaints like, hey guys, by the time the video came out, the package isn't available. It was available when the video came out, but they go quick. So
yes,
if you're thinking about grabbing one of these packages, you need to hop over there right now, because if you wait a day, it may not be in stock.
I was going to say that because the reason we did this is because a lot of you guys asked, why don't you put together a 170R package? So now we have a customizable package for you. Choose between 2 different tanks, 2 hoppers. You got the gun, you've got 2 different masks, and if you don't want a mask at all, if you've already got a good one, you can just click no mask, and we're on to the way. So other than that, hope you learned a little bit today about what this gun is. True machine, and thanks for watching. Go to loneWolfPaintball.com and check it out.
All right, and like, comment, subscribe as usual, and go over to our Facebook group. We'll be posting questions over there for you to answer.
That's right. Take it easy, guys.
See ya.